Do you know the Muffin Man? Hello, it's me, Sunfire SG, and welcome back to our tutorial series. We are back today with a medieval bakery, this fella here. And this is a suggestion that was put out by Mr. Scotlandish, so thank you for the suggestion. And also, this is for Happy Sulks, who is a recent subscriber who wanted suggestions for his world, and I think this might be a nice little addition, especially with the new Nether material that we're going to be using today as well. I've actually took a bit of extra time after some feedback to get a better idea of the resources that are needed, so people who are building in survival can just have a look at this here. You've got about 2.5 stacks of a log of your choice. I'm using spruce. For the detailing at the bottom of that build, we've got polished blackstone, we've got a little bit of the blackstone wall and stairs, some polished andesite and chiseled stone blocks as well. About 2.5 stacks of the bricks, a couple of stacks of a white or pale coloured block. It can be whatever one you basically want to build it with. It can be swapped out for things like terracotta as well if you wanted a slightly different variation on the build. Stack of dark oak stairs, brown stained glass. Again, glass can be your choice, whatever you want. This is where most of the stuff comes in. This is the roof material. So if you're going to be using something else, like if you don't want to go to the Nether and you want to use spruce, that's how much you need. That's the chimney. And then we've got a little bit of detailing stuff here. And then this spruce down the bottom is for the floors. So take a pause here, have a look at your materials. Make sure you've got round about that. You should have more than enough if you've got what's in this chest. I think I've calculated it, so you should have stuff left over. If it's not quite right, I apologise. There's no way in Bedrock to count the blocks, so I'm kind of doing it by eye, and it's a little tricky. But anyway, let's get to the video. So this is your starting template for the build. You've got a spruce log, gap of 3 spruce log, that is your entrance. Go back 2 blocks, and on the second block you then want to come across an extra 5 on the left hand side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce, and then another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce. Here you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but put the spruce log in front of that block. This is going to be where your chimney is, so for this particular purpose I've put the brick there to represent that. Another spruce log, and then behind that your base material, so 1, 2, 3, 4 into a spruce, and then another 5 into that, and then join it up to the front of the build. So I'm going to go up here like this. You can have a good look at it. Pause the video, make sure you've got your template like that, and we will crack on with the next part. So for the entrance of the build, you want to come up by 5 spruce logs, or whatever you're choosing, and come across by 3. Now in each of these corners, you want to come up by 4, and then we want to put in a temporary block. So we can actually put in, oops, I'm going to put in my floor block here because that is what we're going to be filling in the floor with anyway, so it just saves me replacing that. On each of these, place a block facing out. And I just want to double check what I did with this. I believe it was a spruce log on that one. Yeah, it's a spruce log. So this one you're going to have to put a block behind it. That, and place your spruce facing out like that. Cool. Now we can go ahead and join these up. So we want to grab our spruce logs again and bring that all the way across. Same on this one. This one here we can do the same. We'll just kind of bring it to there, I think. Yeah, because we'll be able to use that extra floor space. Same here. And there we go. So that is your bottom floor plan pretty much done. Now we want to go ahead and start building these up for the second floor. So this will be up by another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't do anything there. Here we go up by 4. Leave it as 4 for now. This goes up a little higher, but we'll just go up by 4 for now. There as well. And there. And there we go. Now we'll get our materials needed for the base of this build. So going for the black stone for a trim, we've got some stone brick, and for these we've got the chiseled stone, polished andesite, and the andesite wall. So we'll go ahead and fill that in. Black stone, all the way around here, just following the blueprint. And you can add the windows where you like. I'm going to be putting in windows here and here for the bay windows, so I will need to grab my stairs and my glass. And I just want to check, I think any windows here. I think I put some on the back here as well. Yeah, just a little window at the back as well. So then we can go ahead and start filling this in. And you just want to bring it up to this level here, just below the spruce block that we placed before. And we'll do the detailing right at the end. So the bay window, just bring that across here, leave a little gap of 3. You want to grab your black stone stairs and wrap those around. Glass panes, glass blocks, and then we'll go ahead and grab our dark oak for the top of this as well. Shouldn't have put all these trees here. It's making the tutorial quite difficult. And then just wrap those around there. That's our first window done. On the back here we've just got a little window. Let's go ahead and build that up as well. And we'll do the detailing of the window in a little bit for that. Stone brick here. Build this up and across, and again we can grab our black stone stairs. Oh, we should just do that. There we go. Got those. Wrap it round. Glass panes. Full box. And the stairs on top. Now we can do the little detailing here. So in each of these we've got a chiseled stone with the polished andesite on top, and then an upside down polished andesite as well, and then andesite wall. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that on the build and then come back to show you where we're up to. Your build should now look something a little like this. So we haven't put these little, can't forget the andesite wall, we haven't put those little pillars on this one here, as we don't need to. That will be framed by the chimney. But this is what it should look like so far. Now we want to grab our spruce logs and come to this block here and bring these up by 9 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and same on the side. Cool. We can go ahead and start filling in a whatever our texture block of choice is now. So basically fill in all the walls up to 4 high, and then we'll start on the roof, and that will allow us to fill in these extra bits where we need to rather than wasting resources. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 high on all of these. Now I did have a window here as well, which was another bay window. And for that we want to grab our, I believe it was dark oak we used, so we'll grab that again. And we'll grab that as well. Fit type. There we go. Actually bring that one higher for this particular build. That there. And then the same at the top. Wrap those stairs around. And this is 3 high. So a little bit more on the glass. That's that window in. We want to mirror that on this side as well. Wrap the stairs around. and again place the glass where we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of this, apart from this section for the chimney, but fill in the rest of this with our chosen texture block. Your build should now look something like this. I have added in a couple of extra windows, so we've got one double window here, a window right above the door, and two little windows here as well. Again, chimney is empty. We can then fill in this as the second floor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you. We can now start doing a little bit of detailing on the roof. We want to grab our stone brick stairs as the kind of trim of this roof, and bring those out in front of this by one, upside down stair, too high with the bricks, stair, in, too high, and then bring that together in the middle with a little bit of a flare on the end there. Same on this side, upside down, two, one of those, upside down, two, and that there. Now we can go ahead and start filling this in with this lovely, lovely new block. I really like this block. And we can just bring that up here on either side. Like that. And what I'll do is I'll just use stone brick here with a stair facing towards the build. Now under here we can put a stair as well, and then under these ones I'm just going to put the warped block here. So that's what that part of the roof should look like. We can then go ahead and put a little bit of decoration, so we've got a little bit of grass and some flowers. We'll go ahead and do the same here as well. So trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. And then two underneath, flowers of choice. This one, we're just going to go cauliflower. And we'll do a few more of those as we go around, because there is one on the back of the build here as well. So let's do that now, why not? Might as well do it now. So, 1, 2, 3, trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. There we go, and some flowers. Done. Next part of the build. So this part of the roof can be a little tricky at times, but hopefully I explain it well enough that you can follow along. So in each of these corners with the spruce we want to put a stone brick block, and then here we want to leave a 2-block gap here and bring that right out to the end. And I just want to check on the roof here how we did it. I believe it was 1, 1, 2, 2. Yes, okay. Just want to check I've got that right before I start telling you the wrong instructions. So we want to go in by 1, block on top, stair upside down, 1 on top, stair upside down, 2 on top, stair upside down, 2 on top, stair, middle, there, and flare. Cool. So we can do the same on this side as well. The good thing about this side is we can go all the way across. And again, upside down stair against this block, 1 on top, stair, upside down, 1, stair, upside down, 2, stair, upside down, whoop, 2, and then we're in the middle. So bring it up with a little flare. And then on this side, it's very similar. You've got to leave a gap of 2 here. Just come out this side and join it up. So up, like so. Oops. Full block, stair, upside down, full, full. Is that 2? 2, yep. There we go. And 2 joins that up perfectly. So again, match it on this side, and then we'll start on this slightly fiddly bit that goes up and over this part of the roof. Your build should be looking something like this now, and what we can do is where we left a gap here, we can go with an upside down stair, and same pattern, 1, then full block, upside down, 1, upside down, 2, stair, upside down, 2, full block, not full block, sorry, stair, upside down, a little bit of a flare, and down the same on this side. So we'll go upside down, full block, that, 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 that. There we go, and it should just join up. It's the same pattern as before, so it's not actually as tricky as I thought it was. When I built this, I was playing around with it for quite a while. It's not how it started when I started building this, but that is the main part of the roof. We can now look at putting this in, but what I will do is actually fill in the roof fully, including any of these blocks that we have missed, and I'll come back to show you that sort of next part. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of spruce logs and show you that we just bring these up by 2 on each of these corners. Get rid of that. And then it's basically just match it all up, so 4 blocks around here, and then stairs. Don't worry about any of these gaps here, we're going to be filling that in with our chosen block of choice. But yeah, you just want to match these up and line them round now. So anywhere there's a full block, match it up with your 4 blocks. Anywhere there's a stair, match it up with a stair. Your bakery should now look something like this, with a blank space at the top, and we just want to grab our stairs again and kind of walk those inwards towards the center from all of these points. Grab a full block, whack a fence post or a cobblestone wall on top, and that's that part sort of done. We want to bring this bit up by 2, and then we can start placing in our top windows of this attic floor, I guess. So we've got a little gap of 3 there with the stairs, just wrap them around, kind of like we did in the first floor. We want to bring these up by 2 on the black stone walls. We want to grab our panes and then just kind of build everything up around that. So we can actually fill in this entire space now until that is matched up. And we might as well go ahead and chuck our floor in as well. So that's just 1 block below where this window is. So I'm not going to fill all of this in. I'm going to just kind of show you where to fill in the main parts of this build. I'll let you fill in the floor, and that I don't think you really need my direction for that. We do have a window here as well, and I believe this one is slightly higher up, isn't it? No, it's right on top of that actually. Right, so we've got a block there. We put our window in here, and just fill in the rest with our chosen block of choice. And again, same here, we're going to come up by 2, and then start putting in our stairs so we know where our window is going to go. Fill in the rest of this. So it's too high. There we go. Black stone wall, and then stairs wrapped around the top as well. So now that we've done that, it's pretty much just the detailing and this little bit here, and then finally the chimney. So we'll work on this bit next. So for the little dormer window here, we just want to knock out this block, and this block. Kind of wrap the stairs upside down around that point, and we can actually knock these out as well and put in a little bit of the spruce fences. Wow, that was really hard for my brain to function there. On top of these, we can kind of then bring in our stone brick stairs. So we want to grab that one here and just start building these up. So again, we want to bring that there and bring it in. And this one's got a slightly different profile. It's not as tall as the other ones, so we just want to come in by 1, go it by 2. So we get our 4 blocks to put on top of here. Some stairs into the middle, one on top and then one for a bit of a flare. And then what we can do is just grab our warped wood, bring that out, knock out the stir that we put in here, and then put in some stone brick stirs just to kind of join that up. We can actually go ahead and put that there as well. And then we want to get our sort of feature block of choice and just kind of fill this area in behind. In fact, we can knock that out and that out. And put it on there as well. And then we can start to build up this part of the roof. So get your warped, and then the stairs, and then you've got your little sort of dormer window there as well. So all we need to do now, grab the doors and put in a chimney. Not too bad. So we've head inside the build now, and we can start by basically filling this in with a bit of brick in the front here. Fill this in here with some brick at the bottom, chuck some campfires on there. Don't worry about the smoke too much, it's going to be covered up relatively soon. And we can bring these up here next to the blackstone by 2. One on top, one on top. Bring that across with 3 blocks, and then again wrap some stirs around like that. Behind we can then go ahead and grab our bricks again, and here we want to start putting in some slabs. In fact, we could actually just knock out these because they're not going to be visible. I might have done this on the other build as well, but either way, can't hurt, doesn't hurt the look of the build. We want to place some at this level here, and maybe one there as well. And this allows you to basically put some trapdoors and item frames and kind of have that feel of, in fact, let's go and grab one, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Item frame, and I'm going to bake some lovely bread as well. So if I was to very carefully put that there, and then we can put some bread on it as well. It looks like you've got a little baking tray where you're baking the bread. And anyway, let's get out the back here. I need to grab some brick stirs again. And we can start building this out. So it came out by 2 blocks in the end, only because we were just building it up a little, making it look a little beefier at the back here. So we had stir, and stir like that just to build this bit up. And then you can kind of build this up how you want to. So I've got mine coming through the roof just in front of the stone brick stirs here. And then I've built it up a little taller, made it look a little beefy. So we can do the same here. We need to knock out maybe these, and then bring the brick up to match that there. Go ahead and fill this in as well. Now on this brick wall that's sort of coming up, you can have a second sort of fireplace in here if you wanted to. It's very easy to add that in. I didn't on my build, but except easy to do, not really a big issue. We'll knock these out here, and we'll bring that up there like that, and then we can just kind of add the stairs where we feel they're necessary. So this one here, I want to add a bit more height to this. So if you're thinking, well, why aren't you telling me the exact brick numbers that I need here, it's basically just do it by eye. You might find in your world that a particularly tall chimney doesn't work. You might find that a stubbier chimney like this works better. So whatever is working best for your world, that is how I would advise that you go about it. But I just basically build it up as I can with the stairs and the full blocks until I'm happy with the height and the shape of it. So that is looking pretty good. I think we're ready for the campfire at the top. So I'm going to put 2 temporary blocks, and I'll grab some spruce trapdoors. That's one thing I haven't got on my inventory. And we can kind of build this up around here now with these. Flick them all up. Knock those out and chuck a campfire down. And that is the build. All I've got now to show you is the interior of this one and a little bit of the detailing work that I did as well to kind of give you an idea of where you can variate blocks and what you can do with it, basically. So here we are at the end of the episode, and as you can see, we've done a little bit of detailing here. We've mixed up the blocks that we used here just to add a little bit of variation. We've added these black stone buttons, which I absolutely love. They really remind me of my granddad's old place. It was a very old house with the white plaster front, but bits of the white plaster were starting to peel off. And behind you had these sort of dirty, grimy looking bricks with the grout on them. So this works really well for that. We have got a little bit of variation in here as well with the stone bricks with some mossy, some cracked, and some cobblestone and stuff chucked in as well. But if we head inside, you can kind of see what I've done with the interior here. We've got a nice little serving area with the breads, the cakes, the biscuits on display, a few smokers for cooking things. We've got our oven, as we showed you before, with the baking trays. And we've got a little bit of storage here with supplies and obviously an ender chest behind that. If we head upstairs, we go into the main living area. Through here we've got the master bedroom, so a bit of storage, bookcases, all that kind of stuff. And then finally up in the attic space, you've got room for basically whatever you want. You can put a second bedroom in here, you can put an enchanting station. If you choose to live here yourself, you've got a nice little balcony looking out there. And through here we've just got more storage. But tell me what you think of the build, guys. I really like to hear feedback from you as far as how these tutorials are going. Was it easy to follow? Do I need to slow down in places? Let me know. And yeah, if you have built this in your world, as always, you can show me a picture of it in your world at sunfire_SG on Twitter. I always love sort of seeing what people get up to with these builds. But thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time. Bye for now.